around like that.
Use throwing knives to deal with distant enemies.
Your God. Please, I've done nothing wrong. Why are you doing this? You're not. God has forsaken you. You're not.
Spend your time teaching.
No, please!
Tamahal.
What? Don't let him get away! Found him! I'll take you down! Get up! You know it to run! I will catch you!
Is that the last of them? I hope so. Still, best not to take any chances. I'll hurry home. Don't think I'll leave it again anytime soon, either. You've done me a kindness, young man. Be assured, I won't forget it.
Could you spare a few coins?
Where is the one responsible?
Altair. I meant to meet a contact nearby, but the guards seem to have it in for me. Every time I leave here, I'm attacked and forced to flee. I'm simply not the fighter I once was. Would you be willing to see me safely to my destination?
Infidels! You will die here! Sound Emperor! Who saw what happened here? presence? That will cost you your life.
The fires of war consume the land, and thousands of lives are lost in it.
What happened?
In great tragedy.
Pay for your sins.
This is another.
You will not get away from me.
Show yourself. And it is our duty to defend it until death. Where are you? The Crusaders must be destroyed. Be wary, friends. The Shaitan is everywhere, watching, waiting.
Infidel,
He
die!
tempts us always.
Move! Move! Infidel!
Good. I should be safe here. They won't dare spill blood in front of a holy place. In the chaos, I managed to grab this from one of the guards. Perhaps it'll be of use to you.
How? If I were you, I'd go for it.
Someone gets hurt. They go against the will of God and must be made to pay. Everywhere they ride, they leave only suffering in their wake. They say it is a crusade. A crusade for what? Ignorance? Violence? Madness? We must resist. We must fight them in any way we can. Be wary, friends. The Shaitan is everywhere, watching, waiting. He tempts us always. Be strong, strong like Addin. Take up arms against our enemies, whatever way you can.
God curse
The
the one
fires
who's done
of
this.
war consume
Where
the
are
land, and thousands of lives are lost in its defense.
Let go of me. I've done nothing wrong. Help! Please help!
You thief! You are filth! You dare steal in my presence? That will cost you your life!
Help me! Somebody help me! Help! Please help!
Infidel! Get him! Get him! Infidel! Take him down! Take him down! Where are you? Infidel, die! You cannot run forever! Get me! You're mine!
Thank you. Thank you. I'll find a way to repay this kindness, I swear it.
God! Murderer! Answer!
Did you see the order? He wants us to repair a stage for another execution. Today.
It's the one at the western edge of Solomon's Temple. I was on my way just now.
So much death.
Worried that our true leader might return and bring a measure of justice to this city.
Yes, and not this mockery Majd Addin parades before us.
How? How does something like this happen?
Everyone appointed in Salah ad-Din's stead is met with an untimely end. And now the position falls to him. He, who was once nothing more than the Emir's scribe.
How convenient. It would not surprise me to learn he was behind these accidents.
Shh! If the guards hear us, we'll be taken for treason. Executed on the very platform we have to repair. Come, let us return to work.
Hey! You look familiar. Your presence annoys me.
Please, someone do something. Please, sir, have any money?
Such a strange man.
Let's go!
أغرب عن وجه.
Anyone see him? وجدته! Find out where he went. I see him! I know you're here somewhere. After him! Faster! Get him! Get him! Infidel, die! Go ahead and get away! أيها المرتد! Take him down! This won't be good. He won't get away!
Man has killed someone!
Stop running! Get this guy! Capture the infidel! I'll get you!
Thank you. Thank you. I'll find a way to repay this kindness, I swear it.
Poor soul. Strange, I've never seen someone do that.
What's that?
You have no business here. Leave. It's forbidden for you to be here. is now.
God is on my side. Let me no choice. You must die.
It is our duty to defend it until death. The Crusaders must be destroyed.
What is he doing?
I am sorry, Ahmad. They came without warning.
My son? They have my son? What is to be done with him?
We did everything we could.
What is to be done with him?
He's to be executed. Today.
No, I won't allow it.
But what can we do? Majd will hear no appeals. He says there can be no barter with God's will.
This is not God's will, but madness. I'll go to him myself. Where is he?
He will attend the execution. Perform it even. He enjoys the act. A truly evil man.
We have no time to lose then. Let's go.
God save us! Stop running! You cannot escape!
Why is he doing that?
I beg of you, just a few coins, please. My family is sick and dying. Could you spare a few coins? I need food. I'm so hungry. Just a little more.
Did you see that?
Please, can't you spare something? I'm poor and sick and hungry. That hurts! Stop it, please! Help me!
اغرب عن وجهي.
Your life is now!
to repay this kindness, I swear it.
Glorious and exalted is he. To defy it is to
the English
disrespect
king
him.
and his infidel army. They leave horrors in their wake. Addin rides to meet him, that these barbarous acts might be avenged. Pray that God, glorious and exalted is he, finds favor with us, that he may grant us victory. South comes the English king and his infidel army. They leave horrors in their wake. Addin rides to meet him, that these barbarous acts might be avenged. Pray that God, glorious and exalted is he, finds favor with us, that he may grant us victory.
Damned archers. We are to launch an assault against one of Majd lieutenants. But we cannot do anything until the rooftops have been cleared. And I have no men to spare. Would you be willing to help? Just make sure they do not see you coming, or we will have to begin again.
Praise be Saladin!
I don't know what is he doing?
He has found the strength to stand in defense of our great civilization.
Leave peasants.
Make no mistake. It is our very existence
here!
we are fighting for. The infidel king would see us all wiped from the world. We must resist. We must push back. They go against the will of God and must be made to pay. Everywhere they ride, they leave only suffering in their wake. They say it is a crusade. A crusade for what? Ignorance. How to say it? We must resist. We must fight any way we can. Be wary, friend. The shaitan is everywhere. Watch that man waiting. He tempts us always. He's going to cause trouble. Strong like Saladin. All against our enemies in whatever way you can. The fires of war consume the land, and thousands of lives are lost in the mind.
For the law was given to us by God. Glorious and exalted is he. To defy it is to disrespect him.
Why would he do that?
There is no greater evil than this. Majduddin understands. He works. Cast out the wicked among us, that we may live precious lives. We all hold darkness in our hearts. Each day is a struggle to remain strong in our faith. But we are only human. We might falter. We might fail. Majduddin is here to see that even when this happens, we are returned to a proper course. Confess to him, and he will show mercy. But would you try to run? You will be found and made to pay. Watch carefully those around you. Those you think you know so well. For none of us is above temptation. Should they act contrary to the law, no matter...
The shaitan is everywhere. Watching, waiting.
I'm starting to understand why Al-Mualim favors you. I assume you have been sent to deal with Majduddin, yes? Then it might help you to know that he enjoys lecturing his prisoners before executing them. While doing so, he turns his back to the crowd. It would be the perfect moment for you to strike. Now, I must attend to my men. We have our own targets to deal with.
as you think you know so well. For none of us is above temptation. Should they act contrary to the law, no matter how minor it seems, they must be reported. A small crime today leads to larger ones tomorrow. Majd will help. Only come forward so that he might know their names. There is no harm in naming them. Those among you who defy the law. We are nothing without our faith, without its rules and its direction. To defy it is to defy the one who leads us. Such behavior cannot be allowed.
Leave now and I'll let you live.
Is it a fight you want?
Somebody do something!
That was unwise. You made a great mistake.
Enough! I still breathe, so you must desire more than just my life. What is it?
You know Majd well?
Better than most.
He seems a bit too righteous. Is the law really so important to him?
What do you think?
I think he hides something, and I think you'll tell me what it is.
It's a veil. All of it. Men like me, we are meant to scare them, fill the people with fear. The ones he kills, not criminals, but dangerous all the same.
Dangerous to who?
His plans. Their plans. Yes, he speaks of others. Those he works with. Works for, perhaps. I am uncertain. They need the city, though. Controlling it is important to them.
Why?
You'll have to ask him yourself. Attend one of his executions. It's when he's most talkative, addressing the crowd, hands covered in blood.
Then we are done.
Please, sir, have any money?
Filth!
I need food. I'm so hungry. Just a little money, I beg of you. I've done nothing wrong. Please,
Kime boyun eğmek istiyorsun?
Thank you. Thank you. I'll find a way to repay this kindness, I swear it.
What happened here? So we've murdered you, Master.
You again, Grandmaster. Safety and peace. I'm so glad to see you. In these troubled times, they ask me to prove myself. but I feel so inadequate when I compare myself to you. I must kill 2 of Majd men without a fight. Could you show me the way? I will be forever grateful, and share a very interesting story with you.
Rebel army. They leave horrors in their wake. Addin rides to meet him, that these barbarous acts might be avenged.
I beg of you, just a few coins, please. No, you don't understand. I have nothing.
I knew he opened his eyes when it happened.
What happened?
Please, be more careful. Do you think Where is he going?
You are the best the clan has ever seen. Here is my story, Master. I was cleaning the temple steps. I overheard 2 scholars praising how easy it was for them to pass the soldiers guarding the entrance of the execution plaza. If you time your entry properly, they could provide a nice distraction for the guards. But I am sure that with your wisdom, you knew that already.
Oh dear, what is he doing?
Come no further. I'll have your head!
Someone tell me why he's doing that?
Please, someone do something.
هل تحتاج شيئا؟ رجل حقير سأقطع يديك جزاء ذلك. But I say, this is an honor to die in service to God.
Help me!
ويحك.
توقف عن الشيء.
Came along when you did. Another minute and they would have made off with me.
Pray that God, glorious and exalted is He, finds favor.
What's happened here?
That He may grant us victory.
All right, where are you?
only strength to stand in defense of our great civilization.
Let me go!
Die, thieves!
هل تريد قول شيء ما؟
Die, infidel!
Please, someone help me! Thank you. Thank you. I'll find a way to repay this kindness, I swear.
Thief! You are filth!
كبر أيها الكافر سوف تموت هنا
Don't get away from me!
That will cost you your life! I'll have your hand for that! I'll have your hand for that!
الطفل إذا رأيته يمر بالجوار لن يبعد كثير.
I don't care. God has already damned you. You cannot escape here.
المدينة هو الشيء السديد الذي كان ينبغي فعله.
Die, thief!
Let go of me! I've done nothing wrong!
Thief! You are filth!
Help me! Somebody help me! Help! Please help! Why would he do that?
Dirty thief! I'll have your hand for that! Die, thief!
Why are you doing this? What have I done?
ارحل على الفور!
Help! Praise God, you've saved me. All the city will know of your sacrifice.
How reckless can one get?
You've no reason to stand here. Leave!
Be wary, friend! The Shaitan is everywhere! Have a look! You won't be disappointed! He tempts us always! Be strong! Strong like Addin! And take
What news, novice?
I am not a novice.
A man's skill is defined by his actions, not the markings on his robe.
We can trade barbs or do Al-Muallim's work. It's your decision.
Then be out with it.
Al-Muallim has asked that Majd be slain. He is to hold a public execution not far from here. It's sure to be well guarded, but nothing I can't handle. I know what to do.
And that is why you remain a novice in my eyes. You cannot know anything, only suspect. You must expect to be wrong, to have overlooked something. Anticipate, Altair. How many times must I remind you of this?
Are we done?
Not quite. There is one more thing. One of the men to be executed is a brother. One of us. Al-Mulim wishes for him to be saved. Do not worry about the actual rescue. My men will take care of that. But you must ensure Majduddin does not take his life. Don't foul this, Altair. Time is of the essence.
Fast forwarding memory to a more recent one.
No business here. Such a strange man.
Please, sir, have any money? Please, can't you spare something? I'm poor and sick and hungry.
Where does he go?
Damn fool must be out of his mind. Go mad?
My family is sick and dying. Could you spare a few points?
It's nothing so easy to be in a hurry.
I'm so hungry. Just a little more.
Kalabalığın içine karışmayı seviyor.
Gözden kurtar.
Kimsenin sizi kaldırmasına izin vermez. Seni gözün kapalı bile yenerim.
God favors me. You will not win.
Beni yenemeyeceksin.
You will not win.
İyisin ama hali kaybettin.
How can God expect you to win? You will not win. You'll never get the win. Come back here!
People of Jerusalem, hear me well. I stand here today to deliver a warning. There are malcontents among you. They sow the seeds of discontent, hoping to lead you astray. Tell me, is this what you desire? To be mired in deceit and sin? To live your lives in fear? Then you wish to take action? Your devotion pleases me. This evil must be purged. Only then can we hope to be redeemed.
This is not justice!
You know I can do that! Who do you take yourself for?
And all of you stand idle, complicit in this crime.
Curse you all! See how the evil of one man spreads to corrupt others? They sought to instill fear and doubt within you, but I will keep you safe. Here now are four filled with sin. The harlot, the thief, the gambler, the heretic. Let God's judgment be brought down upon them all! Temptress! Succubus! Whore! She goes by many names. Her sin remains the same. She turned her back on the teaching, defiled her body to advance her station. Each man she touched forever stained.
This man speaks lies. I am here today not because I lay down with other men. I did not. He means to murder me because I would not lie down with him.
Even now, offered redemption, she continues to deceive. She rejects salvation. There is only one way to deal with this.
Your work here is finished.
No, no! It had only just begun.
Tell me, what's your part in all of this? Do you intend to defend yourself as the others have and explain away your evil deeds?
The Brotherhood wanted the city. I wanted power. There was an opportunity.
An opportunity to murder innocents.
Not so innocent. Dissident voices cut deep as steel. They disrupt order. In this, I do agree with the Brotherhood.
You'd kill people simply for believing differently than you.
Of course not. I killed them because I could. Because it was fun. Do you know what it feels like to determine another man's fate? And did you see the way the people cheered? The way they feared me? I was like a god. You'd have done the same if you could. Such power.
Once perhaps. But then I learned what becomes of those who lift themselves above others.
And what is that?
Here, let me show you.
تعالوا بسرعة! أتدعونك الدعاء! سوف تموت هنا! يا! خذوا علي! تعالوا بسرعة! I'll get you! أتدعونك! وجدته! وكل هنا!
Jerusalem needs a new ruler.
So I have heard.
What's this? No words of wisdom for me? Surely I have failed in some spectacular fashion.
You performed as an assassin should. No more, no less. That you expect praise for merely doing as told, however, troubles me.
It seems everything I do troubles you.
Reflect on that. But do so on your way back to Masyaf. Your work here is done.
Fast-forwarding memory to a more recent one.
Done already?
Get up.
Whatever you say, Doc.
I'm ending the session. I'll be right there. You're sure about this? Yes. No. Everything's Denver. I don't see how he could... Of course. I understand. You're in a lot of trouble, Mr. Miles.
What's his problem?
They're coming for you.
Who's coming for me?
Assassins.
Hey, I had nothing to do with this.
Sounds like they're mounting some kind of rescue attempt. Guess you're more important than you realized.
Man, things just keep getting weirder and weirder around here.
It was bound to happen.
What do you mean?
That little fight your ancestors started during the Third Crusade, it never ended. You're being held by Templars.
Vidic's a Templar?
There's no way you could have known. They hide it so well. But to answer your question, Vidic works for them. We all do. Abstergo is their company.
I thought Templars were old dudes with funny hats who sat around drinking beer and plotting world domination with, like, the lizard people.
No. Except the part about world domination, I guess. Look, Desmond, it's complicated. Half the stuff they say about the Templars comes from crazy tinfoil hat-wearing nut jobs. The other half is misinformation intentionally produced by the Templars themselves.
But they are the bad guys, right?
If there's one thing I've learned since I started working here, it's that there's no such thing. It's all so relative. I guess the best way to explain it is, what they want is good. But the way they're going about it, it's bad. Really bad.
What are they trying to do? Lucy.
Yes.
Miss Stillman, I need to speak with you. Get up here, now!
On my way, Doctor. I'm sorry, Desmond. I have to go. You should turn in for the night. The answers to all of your questions are right in front of you. You just have to know where to look.